1580, 103.3 WPKY Princeton. It's game time. Tiger basketball is on the air. 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
For the second night in a row, the Caldwell County Tigers find themselves facing the Panthers after a win last night over at Dawson Springs, 75-50. Caldwell County welcomes Russellville out of the 4th region to the Cab Gym tonight. Good evening, everyone. This is Todd Griffin filling in for Dennis Stevens tonight. Bob Hayes is here as well. John Miller, Tess Cowan getting us on the air, and video stream available at WPKYonline.com tonight. JV game just now. About 17 seconds left in the JV game. Caldwell County trailed in the 4th quarter of this, but has come back to take a 40-34 lead on Russellville, trying to win the preliminary contest here tonight. Looking ahead to the varsity game, Russellville brings a 3-2 record to town. Caldwell County 2-5, but the Tigers have won their last 2 outings. We'll come back and talk a little bit more about tonight on the pregame show. Stay with us on 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
This is Kathy Wynn, and I would like to invite you to come experience Farmers Bank. I have worked here for more than 25 years, and I love taking care of our customers. I have no doubt you'll enjoy banking with us, so come by and see me at our main office to set up your account. And don't worry if you have small children, bring them with you, because we've got a kids corner to keep them busy while we take care of you. Being customer, community, and employee-driven is what we're all about, so stop by and see us at Farmers Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC.
Happy holidays from Penny Ryle Electric. Did you know that outage information is right at the tip of your fingers? Penny Ryle Electric works hard to ensure the power stays on. But when something unforeseeable happens, they make it easy for you to stay informed. All you have to do is send a text to 85700. That's 85700. Save Penny Ryle Electric in your contacts at 85700 for easy use in the future. It is our wish for you that your season be warm and bright. Happy holidays from Penny Ryle Electric.
Been in the hospital but aren't quite ready to go home? Caldwell Medical Center's Swing Bed program is the perfect step for patients in a transitional stage of care. Their extended care solution allows you to continue receiving skilled nursing care, meals, and medication management with the added convenience of being close to home and the peace of mind that comes from a full-service hospital. To learn more about their Swing Bed program, visit caldwellmedical.com.
The holidays are just around the corner, and Magnolia 2 Boutique in Hopkinsville has everything you need. Monogram gifts like cozy pullovers, Charles River raincoats, and a large selection of bed-stew purses, jewelry, and accessories make perfect gifts for the ladies on your list. Come see us and check out our adorable UK sweatshirts, as well as men's t-shirts and a huge selection of ladies' clothing in sizes small to 3X. We can't wait to see you at 5120 Princeton Road, or visit us online at Magnolia2, that's TOO.com.
Howdy, folks. Right now, come into KFC and get a free chocolate cake with a 10-piece meal. It's free. It's free chocolate cake. How else can I say it? It's a whole chocolate cake that you don't pay any additional money for. See, that's the arrangement. I don't know how else to explain this. You buy a 10-piece bucket meal. I slide an actual chocolate cake made of real actual cake across the counter. You take it, and we both go our merry ways. So come on down to KFC. Get your free cake today. It's finger-licking good. Offer excludes 12-piece tender's meal, limited time only, participating locations.
The Christmas shopping season is underway. Let me ask you a question. Will you purchase your gifts from an online, out-of-state e-commerce company? Or will you support our local retailers right here in our community? Hi, I'm Beth Mann with the Edge Media Group. Where you choose to shop will have tremendous impact on our community. Buy from our local businesses. The taxes stay here to support the things we enjoy. When's the last time you saw Amazon, Wayfair, or any other e-commerce company sponsor our local ball teams, clubs, and organizations, support community events, or donate to a worthy local nonprofit? They don't. Online, out-of-state companies give very little, if any, back and don't create local jobs. The e-commerce companies are desperately trying to take another brick out of our local brick-and-mortar stores. This Christmas shopping season, show your support and shop local. All of us at WKDZ, WHVO, and WPKY are wishing you a very blessed Christmas season, and we thank you for supporting our local retailers when you can.
As a community-owned enterprise, the Princeton Electric Plant Board provides services to the people in the Princeton area. One of the services they provide is to make sure the lights are on over our fields and courts for the Caldwell County Tigers. From everyone at the Princeton Electric Plant Board, good luck to all of the Caldwell County Tigers and hopes for a safe season. And a big electric roar to their Tigers, Tate Van Hooser, Addie Vinson, Kendra Winters, and Lily Horde.
Back at the Cab Gym, the Caldwell County junior varsity team has held off Russellville 42-36, the final score in the preliminary game tonight. And the varsity team's just now getting ready to take the floor. Russellville is out, and the Tigers waiting in the wings. Welcome back to the Cab, Todd Griffin, along with Bob Hayes tonight. And Bob, it's not a baseball game, but hey, we're back on the air together.
It's good to be here with you, Todd. And hopefully everything goes as smooth as we have dreamed it would, or it could. So far coming in here, we don't have a huge crowd assembling yet, but we still haven't started the countdown yet to the varsity tilt. So, but it's the chance for a third win tonight for the Tigers, which is always something that we look forward to.
Yes, coming in with back-to-back wins this week, and a busy week for the Caldwell County boys as they'll play again tomorrow. It's 4 games in 5 days. One of the reasons for the small crowd tonight, though, is that the Lady Tigers are over in Hopkinsville. Caldwell County's girls playing University Heights Academy. Both of those teams are 3-3, and those two teams will meet in the first round of the All-A Classic tournament in January. So a bit of a preview of that one there. Caldwell's boys getting ready to play Russellville, and surprisingly, Bob, doing a little research, and these two teams have met on the basketball court just once previously. That was a 71-61 Russellville win, December 26th of 2013 in Russellville. I think that was the big Russellville-Logan County tournament.
And I was there for that. That was the first Southern National Basketball Tournament, and I'm not sure whether Alessandro was a player on that team or I'm almost sure he was. And vividly remember the game because we have banking interests in both towns, First Southern being in Russellville, First Southern National Bank being here in Princeton. So it's always good to maybe even that record up.
I think Roy's Barbecue also helping to sponsor that,
yes,
and I just throw that out there in case you go to Russellville. You have to find those places to eat, and that's one of the better ones.
And that's one of the ones that if you get within 40 miles of Russellville, you start hearing Roy's Barbecue, Roy's Barbecue, Roy's Barbecue. So we ate there 2 times during that tournament.
Yeah. Again, the Tigers getting ready to play the Panthers here tonight at the Community Activities Building. Russellville out of the 4th region, coming in with a 3-2 record. The Tigers are 2-5, but like we talked with some people last night over at Dawson Springs, the Tiger basketball team probably a little better than their record shows. Caldwell County could easily be 5-2 coming into this game instead of 2-5.
Very easily could be 5-2, and with any kind of a break, maybe 6-1.
Absolutely.
But that's at the ifs, ands, and buts situation. But no, they've just listening to your sideline show on Thursday and what we were asking Coach K last night. Even though we only lost 2 kids off last year's team, other kids from that team have to develop other habits and things like that, other spots where they can be better for the team, and they're still trying to find where they're fitting in. I thought we played really well last night at times against Dawson. Dawson's not to be taken lightly either.
Well, no, not when you go over there, especially like I told Coach Cookie Hicko on the sideline report yesterday. I've seen some really, really good Caldwell County basketball teams go into the Panther gym and come out with a loss.
And with less talented teams than what they put on the floor last night. Quick, good shooting guards, spread us out, buried 5 or 6 threes on us. But the Tigers rose to the challenge, and I think down the stretch, because we played it up and down the court fast, Todd, I think we wore them down in that 4th quarter. Their legs were pretty well gone midway through that 4th quarter, and we came out with a 27-point first quarter and a 26-point 4th quarter. So, and we were in shape all the way to the finish. So playing 10 kids will get that done for you.
Caldwell County still looking for some consistency on the offensive end. I think part of that comes back to turnovers. When the Tigers take care of the ball, they put some points on the board. When they get a little sloppy with it, it becomes tougher to score.
I'm trying to teach Coach K not to make that full length of the court bounce pass through 3 defenders, and I think he's probably beginning to agree with me. That's not the best assist that we can come up with on a fast break.
Russellville coming in, again, a 3-2 record, but the Panthers have lost their last 2 games. Opened the season with a win over Greenbrier, Tennessee, 57-45. Beat Adair County, 56-54. And then also a win over East Robertson of Cross Plains, Tennessee, 68-67. So the Panthers have seen some close games. Dawson Springs lost, Russellville lost to McLean County 62-44, and Caldwell County scrimmaged McLean County, and it was a pretty competitive contest there. So that's about the only game we've got to go as far as trying to compare the 2 schedules. And last time out, the Russellville Panthers lost to Butler County 68-62. And if we go back to last season, the Tigers beat Butler County up in their tournament in overtime.
Did we have Butler County here as our preseason home scrimmage this year?
Yeah, we did. And pick up a win.
And looked pretty good in handling them on that night. But on any given night, as they say, anything can happen. And just looking at the Russellville squad, their high point man, and these are stats only through 4 games, is Jaquise Todd at 21.8 points per game. But then they fall off considerably after that. So I'm sure Coach K is going to have whoever's guarding Jaquise Todd tonight, number 10, all filled with things that we want to do to stop him. He's mentioned that we've seen film on Russellville, so and that's the other thing. I think we're getting more and better prepared for these teams as we see them develop 5, 6, 7 games into the season.
Well, Jaquise Todd is a junior, and at 21 plus a game through those first 4 games, he's obviously, the man with the ball in his hands, and that was a point I was going to bring up earlier when we talk about the Tigers' early season struggles. You knew last season, the last 4 minutes of a game, who was going to get the basketball and who was going to try to make the play. This season, guys are still trying to figure out those roles.
Well, and that's I think we're filling roles much better now than we were in game 1, let's say. And in game 1 against Lyon County, if we had just taken care of the basketball and not committed some foolish unforced turnovers in the fourth quarter in that game, would have won that game. So role setting is obviously something that who's going to do this. One thing I noticed last night, Todd, I think that Trip Branch, last year maybe was a scoring, and last night he really got physical and tough on the boards and got maybe 6 of his 11 or 12 or 15 points, maybe 8 points on rebound shots where he had to go up and physically contest bigger kids to get the ball and put the ball back.
Well, both games this week for the Tigers have been physical contests, and we may not see a game this year that's as physical as that Todd County game was on Tuesday.
And it all depends on what the referees want to do, whether they want to create that kind of play or if they want to be on top of the calls. And the more you let some physical play go, it gets tougher and rougher and all that.
That game almost got out of hand on us on Tuesday, and of course the girls' game was physical, and unfortunately Caldwell County with a player kicked out of that game after a little altercation, and unfortunately Jada Boyd is going to have to miss a couple of games, one of those tonight over at UHA.
So there was obviously nothing that's automatic. That was no appeal to be made or looked at or.
We had several different videos, including one that John Miller got off of the video stream, but. I'm not sure if anything happened to the Todd County Central player, but Caldwell County is going to be without its point guard. Maybe that will help somebody gain a little experience, though, for later on. Yeah.
Well, and the other thing about that play is when it was happening, it was one of those typical jump ball calls where you have 2 girls on the floor and 2 more getting in on the fray, and all of a sudden, nothing's called until the Todd County Lady Rebel comes off the court incensed, if you will, and then I think they would go back and make up a call.
Yeah.
That's reporting it as I see it, as they say.
Well, honestly, I did not realize that Jada had been kicked out of the game until after the game, and the coaches told me. It's actually in the scorebook that she was sent out of the game, and.
Right. I mean, it was that was the other criteria in that game. The referees weren't demonstrative. They had to play one time in that game where they make a field goal, get fouled, and the referee coming over the table does not signal the basket good. We go down the floor on our end, and we stop the play to look at and put the 2 points on the board. So it was just a a lot of errors going on the other night from the officiating standpoint. Both set of officials did both games. So when you run up and down the floor for 60 minutes in one game, how physically fit are you to do it for game two against kids that are faster and quicker and jump higher?
I guess the point I was going to earlier, though, is that the Tigers are kind of prepared now for those physical games. And even Cole Smiley mentioned to me after the Todd County Central game the other night that the team had been doing some things in practice to become more physical. That was an emphasis they were making.
And you know that's gonna, if we don't retaliate, and I don't think that's the proper word, if we don't fight back with aggressiveness and physical play, we're gonna be beaten in the paint all year long. So I'm glad we've got guys that can bang around and beat with you as well as anybody.
Again, Caldwell County and Russellville here tonight. Just the second time these two teams have gotten together. Still about 10 minutes away from getting things kicked off, so let's get to a break. Back with more on the pregame show after this on 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
This is Kathy Wynn, and I would like to invite you to come experience Farmers Bank. I have worked here for more than 25 years, and I love taking care of our customers. I have no doubt you'll enjoy banking with us, so come by and see me at our main office to set up your account. And don't worry if you have small children, bring them with you, because we've got a kids corner to keep them busy while we take care of you. Being customer, community, and employee-driven is what we're all about, so stop by and see us at Farmers Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC.
10,641,945,600 inches, 886,828,800 feet, 295,609,600 yards, 167,960 miles.
That's how far the staff at Pennyroyal Hospice traveled last year to serve clients in their 5-county area. If Pennyroyal Hospice traveled 6 3/4 times around the world to serve last year, imagine what they can do for you and your loved one today. Pennyroyal Hospice, living to the fullest.
It's all at your fingertips now at WPKYonline.com. Local video, local news, local sports, local weather information, and of course, contests. Plus, you can listen to us on your smart device. Just click the Listen Now button. We've made it easier to find your favorite information. WPKYonline.com.
Have you applied for Social Security disability benefits and been denied? Attorney Matt Schock in Princeton, Kentucky is ready to take on the Social Security Administration for you. Call him at 270-365-MATT. That's 270-365-MATT. With years of experience, he'll fight for your rights. He only gets paid if you get paid. Attorney Matt Schock is currently taking new Social Security cases. So call him now at 270-365-MATT. That's 270-365-MATT.
This is an advertisement.
Start your day with Tess and Ty in the morning.
You're going to bowl with the turkey and bowl for some turkey.
Hey, you're going to bowl with the turkey. What are you trying to say?
Yeah, they're going to bowl with the turkey.
I hope you're talking about that frozen ball.
There's going to be all kinds of turkeys out there. Do it.
Go ahead.
That's coming from a big old turkey.
I really thought I was going to have to talk him into it more than that, but he was perfectly happy.
I wish I had my Lynch box call.
No, this is priceless. I like yours much better. Do it again.
I can do a hen.
We want the full gobbler. That's what we...
Tess and Ty weekday mornings from 6 to 9 on 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
Did you know that in the 1960s, 92% of Americans listened to local radio every week? What do you think it is now?
I bet it's a lot less.
Would you believe that it's still 92%?
Wait, you mean more people listen to radio than TV?
Yes, more people use local radio every week than any other device.
I know I listen. I just didn't realize that everyone else does too.
92% of Americans listen every week. You are right now. Thanks. This message brought to you by your local area radio stations. You can count on us.
Girlfriends, let's face it, we all perspire. And Farmers Dry Cleaners knows what we need. We need our clothes clean. We need them clean now. Farmers Dry Cleaners opens at 6:30 on weekdays. I drop mine off on the way to work. But if I'm running late, they stay open until 6 p.m. so I can just run them by after work too. They always have them ready within 24 hours. Just remember they're closed on the weekends. Farmers Dry Cleaners knows what's important, making me look good. Because if I don't look good, they don't look good.
And welcome back to the Cab. We're approximately 6 minutes and 16 seconds from tip-off here At the Cab, this pregame show is being brought to you by the Athletic Center. The Athletic Center is your one-stop shop for all your sports needs. Whatever the sport, the Athletic Center has you covered from head to toe. They carry a great selection of shoes for sports, schoolwork, or leisure. Need an item customized? They can do that too. And of course, they do screen printing and embroidery too. Have a great season, Tigers and Lady Tigers, from the Athletic Center. And also, while we're at it, let's go over the injury report tonight, sponsored by Caldwell Medical Center. Better quality health care right here at home. Caldwell Medical Center wishes the Tigers and Lady Tigers a safe, successful, and healthy season, and we're happy to report there are no injury or injury situations that's been brought to our attention tonight for the Tigers. So everybody healthy, everybody ready to play, Todd.
That's excellent. Good chance for the Tigers to maybe build a little more momentum going into that game at Union County tomorrow. I saw Union County down at Lyon County on Monday. That was a heck of a ball game. The Braves led 70-69 late. Got a three-pointer from Cade Blackburn. Lyon County did to come back and end up winning that game 74-70. I actually saw Union County play Hopkins County Central earlier this year. So seen the Braves a couple of times.
Right, and Union County is a team that obviously led by a person that we have some roots here in Princeton, Cale Gaither, who wore us out last year in a game or two. But I imagine Monday night in Lyon County when that three-pointer went down, that place erupted.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be that same situation when we go down to the Butler Gym later in the year. That place just rocks and just you can't get if you can't get excited being in the Butler Gym on a closely fought game, something's wrong with you. But Union County is our opponent tomorrow, and again, I'm hoping that we don't wear ourselves down too much tonight. But these kids are 16, 17-year-old kids. They bounce back.
Well, I was going to say that I think there will be a lot of nights in the second region like that this year. Just so many teams are so even. Madisonville North Hopkins is at the head of the pack. They're the defending regional champions. And, when you go 6'7", 6'9" inside, that's tough for anybody else to match up with. But I'll be honest, I think Webster County might have moved into that number 2 spot, and I think they're the best team Caldwell County has seen so far.
Well, by far, and we were in that game, just couldn't make our shots go down, and another 10 games under a belt before we play them again. I'm looking forward to that rematch. But if Madisonville goes down this year, it's going to have to be from a really cold shooting night on their part and hot shooting night with 8 or 9 or 10 threes from the other team to do that. But anything is possible in basketball.
Well, if you get the big guys in a little foul trouble, then it maybe evens things up a little bit. But yes, I think if anybody beats Madisonville in the second region this year, it's an upset.
They have the tools to go all the way, even to win the state tournament this year. They've got everything you need to be a state winner in basketball.
We mentioned the Tigers playing their third game in 4 nights. Got a big win over Todd County here and kind of got off the schneid on Tuesday, thank goodness. Then got the big win over at Dawson Springs last night. Tonight a chance to make it 3 in a row and really turn that record around. And like we said, go up to Union County tomorrow with a lot of momentum and trying to build even for next week, Bob, because a couple of big games coming up in the West Kentucky Hoops Classic.
Next week is going to be really exciting. One, Christmas and the presents that I'm going to get under the tree and all that. That suspense there. And then the 10 pounds of food that I probably don't need to eat. And then Friday and Saturday with basketball, quality basketball up and down. And we have no cupcakes that Tori has assigned us to play. Exciting basketball next week, and I think we can only get better having a 5 or 6 day layoff. I know we'll practice some in that time period, but to be the best, you have to play the best.
Well, the Tigers will face Southwind out of Memphis, Tennessee that first day on Friday. And, Southwind said it was down a little bit. But when you look at the picture of the team, they look like a small junior college coming up here to play. The Tigers get Clarksville Northeast on the final game of the event next Saturday. And, that was a close game last year, but Northeast had some people kind of beat up. So, both of those teams are going to be pretty good.
Well, anytime you play a team out of Memphis, you're just wondering how many high school seniors in Memphis right now will be in the NBA 4 or 5 years from now. Two, maybe 3.
Yeah, playing in college someplace for sure.
Yeah, exactly, and so that's what we have to look forward to next week. And the girls as well are going to play Louisville Central and Mayfield, so they'll get their quality opponents in those two teams. So we're about 58 seconds away from the introduction and the playing of the national anthem. So again, I agree with everything you said, Todd. We're in position right now. Morale has to be really high on the Tigers team after the 2 wins this week and getting off the schneid.
Absolutely.
And teams are now back to their respective benches, and countdown is on. We're about 30 seconds away, and I do know that we'll have the national anthem. We have a crew of 3 officials. With this game is all crew now in varsity action are three officials. So we're going to stand up and honor America with our national anthem.
And your Caldwell County Tigers. At this time, if you would please stand, gentlemen, remove your hats as we.
Southern National Bank's Southern roots run deep. Founded in a small Kentucky town, First Southern has always used their example, influence, and resources to help others make wise financial decisions. They know you want to be in charge of your money and to feel valued by your bank. At First Southern Bank, you're more than a number, which is why they've provided personalized service to their customers for more than 35 years. Visit fsnb.net to learn more. Member FDIC.
Planters Bank, located at 208 North Jefferson Street, is locally owned and operated with a strong, sincere focus on customer service. Planters Bank has a diverse team of seasoned professionals in Western Kentucky and Clarksville, Tennessee. Since first opening their doors, Planters Bank has made a name for itself as an energetic player in the financial services market. Stop by and talk to the friendly folks at Planters and find out about the You Choose Rewards program. Planters Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
We've all heard the phrase service above self or servant's heart. There are some that actually live by this. We call these folks hometown heroes. Nominate your hometown hero by going to WPKYonline.com and clicking on Hometown Hero. They just may be recognized as the Hometown Hero of the Month.
You can hear Tiger Sports live right here on 1580, 103.3 WPKY and at WPKYonline.com. You can also follow all the Caldwell County sports teams at yoursportsedge.com. There's a whole section for Caldwell County Tiger fans if you like what you see. Download the YSE app. It's free. It's a new day for sports coverage for Tiger fans. YourSportsEdge.com and WPKY support Caldwell County sports.
And at guard, number
And welcome back to the cab. The introduction of the Russellville Panthers has just been concluded. Starting for Russellville tonight. We'll get to that here in a minute. Now the Tigers from Caldwell County are being introduced. And coming out first is Darius Riley getting the start tonight. Number 5 coming out next, Jamarius Blaine.
At guard, number 10.
Number 10, Trip Branch coming out. The third Tiger to be introduced. The fourth Tiger. Number 11, Jude East. And number 22, the fifth Tiger, is Caden Fralix. For Russellville, they're starting Jackson Hampton, Xavier Coleman, Chevis Elliott, Jaquez Todd, and Sean Chaney. Remind you that this first quarter is being brought to you by Cozy Living Interiors and Boutique. Cozy Interiors and Boutique, located next to the bowling alley in Princeton. Beautiful furniture. Baby furniture. Stop in and see Pam. A lot of deals here before Christmas. Cozy Living, everything a home should be. Referees are discussing moving into the jump circle for the start here and for the call here. Tiger sportscaster Todd Griffin.
Thanks, Bob. Caldwell County wins the toss. Darius Riley straight to the basket, off the glass, and good. That's a Farmers Bank shot to start the game for the Tigers, and Caldwell up quickly. Here's Riley with a steal. The ball knocked out of bounds, and they say it's going to go off of a Darius, so back to Russellville, but a quick start for the Tigers, up 2-0.
Caldwell County pressing like they did last night against the Dawson Springs Panthers.
Russellville with the basketball across the timeline. Now it's knocked away, loose on the floor, out of bounds again, and this time it will go to Caldwell County. So a turnover on Russellville. Caldwell didn't like the call at one end, and I don't think Russellville liked that call. Caldwell County with the basketball, a 2-0 lead early on Russellville at the Cab Gym. Caden Frelick's out front to Trip Branch. He leaves it for Jamarius Blaine, top of the key. He wants to penetrate. A runner is off the mark. Rebound batted around, and Pooh gets it back. Frelick's now with it. He'll drive in, pulls up for a short jumper off the glass, and good. Another Farmers Bank shot, and it's 4-0 Caldwell County early.
I love that bank shot in close like that.
Absolutely. You take away a lot of the
rim action.
Russellville with the basketball. Jaquise Todd with it out front. Looking over a 2-3 Caldwell County zone. Russellville trying to set up the offense. Here's Elliott with it. Back to Todd. Now back to Elliott, left wing. At the free throw line, it goes to Cheney. Now back out. Here's a three-pointer on the way. No good. Elliott off the mark, and Trip Branch with the rebound for the Tigers. And Branch going all the way at the other end, misses in close, and rebound pulled down by Jackson Hampton for Russellville. And here come the Panthers the other way. Out front, here's a long three-pointer being put up by Todd. That's no good. Frelick's with the board. Here come the Tigers quickly in the corner. Branch, three, no. Rebound fought for, loose on the court. Jude East grabs it, and the Tigers will set things back up. Riley with the ball in the corner. Now Adarius brings it back up top, and Blaine will set the offense. A reach-in foul here called on Jaquise Todd, the first foul of the basketball game.
And they have Russellville has their leading scorer, Jaquise Todd, playing the point against this zone defense the Tigers are employing tonight.
6:06 in the opening quarter, 4-0 Caldwell County. The Tigers go inside to East. He's trying to work. Now kicks it back out to Blaine up top, and we'll reset the offense again. Branch, left side, gets a pick. Thought about three, passes on it. Tigers work it around the perimeter. Darius Riley on the left wing. He's got some room, takes it in, and draws another foul.
And they're going to call this one out on the floor, it appears.
Yeah, Darius went ahead and finished the play, but they called the foul before the shot. So the Tigers will take it out underneath their own basket here at the Cab. Busy weekend for Caldwell County sports. Not just the Tigers here tonight against Russellville, but Lady Tigers at UHA tonight. In this very building tomorrow, the Armstrong Tiger Classic Wrestling Tournament. Caldwell County inbounds it. Frelick's on the right side with it. Branch straight away. Now Blaine on the left side. Here's a three from Frelick's on the other wing. That's a little bit long. Rebound knocked around. Darius Riley comes out of there with it for Caldwell. He wants to penetrate. 10-foot jumper up, and it rolls off. Blaine goes in to get the rebound, though, and Caldwell County still with possession. Frelick fakes a three, now drives all the way to the basket, off the glass, and good. It's 6-0 Caldwell County early.
And Jaquise Todd picked up that second foul just a few minutes ago. He's got playing with 2 fouls now.
That's Russellville's leading scorer on the season coming in. Elliott out front with the basketball for Russellville. On the left side, that's Kimbrough with it, who's come into the ball game. Russellville works it around the perimeter. Now a little penetration. Shot on the move, no good by Coleman. And Branch has the rebound. Up ahead quickly. Here's Blaine with it. Back to Branch. Thought about three. Now he's going to move with the basketball. Back out to Frelick's, and the Tigers will slow things up just a little bit here. Looks like Russellville's gone man-to-man. Here's Branch, wants to three, and it's no good. Rebound comes down to Jackson Hampton for Russellville, and the Panthers on the move into front court. 4:25 left in the first quarter. It's a 6-0 Tiger lead. It's like a football game.
Yes.
Just missed the extra point. Russellville again works the perimeter. Here's a three-pointer on the way. Rims out. Rebound pulled down by Blaine, and he's on the move the other way, all the way into the lane. Put a shot up, and good. Blaine with another basket, and it's 8-0 Caldwell County in the early going.
It was a 4-on-2 fast break then.
Coleman leaves it in the backcourt for Elliott. Here comes Russellville across the timeline. An 8-0 Caldwell County lead. Coleman holds the ball on the left side near the Tiger logo here at the Cab. Now they work it around. Caldwell County, pretty good movement out of that 2-3 zone. Kimbrough penetrates, has it knocked away. It's loose and saved inbounds. Jude East gets it into Trip Branch, and here come the Tigers on the move. Branch to Frelick out top of the key. He'll hand off to Jamarius Blaine, and the Tigers will set things. Under 3.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Caldwell up 8-0. Inside to East. He puts it up and in on the assist from Blaine. It's 10-0 Caldwell County, and Russellville wants a timeout. 3:13 to go in the first quarter. Back after this on 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
Caldwell County sports coverage is brought to you in part by Treasures Remembered, Wallace Toy, Josh Ray, Woodman Light, Armory Gun Shop, Black Patch Grill, Jeff Russo, Attorney at Law, Pet Grooming by David Rogers, Taco John's, The Joint Barbecue, and by Community Medical Clinic. Caldwell County Sports on 1580, 103.3 WPKY, worldwide at WPKYonline.com, and on your free WPKY app.
And welcome back to the Cab. Caldwell County throwing a shutout thus far. Russellville's inbound it, bring it the length of the floor for the call. Here's Todd Griffin.
10-0, Tigers on top. Russellville with some looks early, but hasn't been able to get anything knocked down to get on the scoreboard. Caldwell County still picking up behind the timeline. Here come the Panthers. Out front, Coleman with it on the right side. Gives it to Elliott. Comes left side now to Kimbrough. Again, Caldwell County, good movement out of that 2-3 zone. Here's a three-pointer up and good by Devin Kimbrough. Gets Russellville on the scoreboard at the 2:51 mark of the opening period. 10-3 is the Caldwell County lead. Now Russellville wants to bring a little full-court pressure. Riley gets it across the timeline to Frelick. He's trapped on the left side, gets away from it, inside to Branch, lays it up and in.
Great assist that time from Caden.
12-3 Tigers, and that press won't last very long if the Tigers are that exemplary on the offensive end.
It wasn't much effort to break that press on that particular trip down the floor for the Tigers.
Russellville with the ball out front. Elliott now to the free throw line. Here's Cheney with it, trying to penetrate. Gets a double team inside. Forces it up, but it comes up short. And Trip Branch there for the rebound. Branch fumbled the dribble coming up, but Caldwell County able to handle it. Now Branch for three, and it's good. A Little Caesars three-pointer for the Caldwell County Tigers, and it's 15-3 Caldwell County. 1:48 left in the first quarter. Some pressure in the backcourt. Blaine might have gotten away with a reach in there, but now Russellville is going to turn the ball over as it goes out of bounds. The Russellville folks not happy with the lack of a foul call there, but
there was some physical play by our defensive men on that play. Fourth turnover for the Panthers here.
Yeah, Pooh probably should have been called on the reach in there, but Caldwell County now Branch, another three. No good this time. Rebound pulled down by Jackson Hampton for Russellville. Panthers try to hurry it, but turn it over. Branch intercepts and heads the other way. Turns around, gives it to Blaine at the top of the key, and the Tigers slow things up just a little bit. Frelick's out front. Russellville still man-to-man after trying to play some zone early. Inside, Jude East draws a foul and will shoot two free throws. Could not ask for a much better start for the Caldwell County Tigers, up 15-3 on Russellville. 1:16 left here in the first quarter.
And looking real efficient too, Todd. That's what you love to see about these kids. Look like they know what they have to do, what their roles are beginning to be.
Jude East makes the first free throw. Free throw is brought to you by Goodwin Insurance, who says good luck Tigers and Lady Tigers. From Goodwin Insurance, your locally owned independent insurance agency capable of handling all your insurance needs. Contact Goodwin Insurance for a free quote. Jude East ready for his second free throw. It's on the way, and this one's a little short. Rebound battle for Jabrion Spikes has it, misses a shot. East gets it back. Now Branch with it and puts it up and in.
And that's what we saw last night out of Tripp, some really stellar rebounding inside.
Tigers battling on the boards and now lead it 18-3. Here's a turnover. Branch on the move the other way. It now has it knocked away from behind. It's loose, and we've got a foul called. And I think this one will go on Russellville as well. Right now, the Tigers just a half step quicker to the basketball. Under a minute to go in the first quarter. 18-3 is the Caldwell County lead.
We don't know yet who that foul was on.
Just kind of a scramble under the basket that time, and they give it to Elliott, his first. Here's Fralix from the corner. He wants three. No, a little bit short. Rebound pulled down by DJ Johnson of Russellville. Panthers on the move into front court. A little contact, no call there. A shot put up by Kimbrough is no good, and the Tigers have the rebound going the other way. Spikes with it, leaves it for Jamarius Blaine out front with half a minute to go in the opening quarter. Caldwell up 18-3. Thought the Tigers might pull this one out and play for one, and
that still might happen.
Yeah. TJ Ray into the ball game, has it. Now Cole Smiley, top of the key. Out near midcourt to Jamarius Blaine with 13 seconds to play in the period. Ray to Spikes, back to Blaine. Now 7 seconds in the corner. Spikes wants three. No good. Rebound knocked around. Blaine has it. Now it's loose. Blaine gets it back, puts it up. No. Smiley tips it in, and they're going to count the basket. It was close. Smiley with the basket, and it's a 20-3 Caldwell County lead after one period. Back after this on 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
Aren't you tired of missing out on what's being said? Hearing loss takes away so much of your life, you just don't realize what you're missing. Wouldn't it be nice to finally hear conversations at your family gatherings, especially those sweet voices of your grandchildren? Why not do something about it today? Call Audubell Hearing Center in Princeton at 270-554-1900. I'm owner Donnie Baker, helping you hear well at Audubell.
If this community is as important to you as it is to us, we invite you to join us weekdays for our WPKY local newscast at 6:30, 7:30, noon, and 5. 20 newscasts a week means we're committed to keeping you informed on local events. You can also find news when you want it at WPKYonline.com. Thanks for listening to 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
And welcome back to the Cab. We're through one quarter of play tonight. Caldwell County with a 17-point lead over Russellville. Second quarter being brought to you by Cozy Living Interiors and Boutique. Located next to the bowling alley in Princeton. Baby furniture, gifts and registry, home decor. Stop in and meet Jake, the store mascot. Cozy Living, everything a home should be. Russellville to inbound it at side midcourt. And for the call, Todd Griffin.
Almost, yeah.
Almost. That's a .5 error there.
Russellville with the basketball. Caldwell County up 20-3. I think the Tigers caught a break on that Farmers Bank shot by Cole Smiley to end the period. It looked like it was after the horn to me. The Russellville folks would agree with that, but nonetheless, the official said good. So it's a big lead for Caldwell County after one period.
I saw the red light blink before he got it.
Here's a three-pointer up and good by DJ Johnson for Russellville, and that cuts into the lead. It's 20-6 Caldwell County. Tigers inside. Cole Smiley, nice pass from Caden Fralix, and Smiley lays it up and in for another Farmers Bank shot. It's 22-6 Caldwell County. Caldwell County still picking up in the backcourt a little bit. Here's Johnson with it. He lost the handle on it for Russellville. Ball loose on the floor. Caldwell County comes up with it. Pooh dug that one out of there for the Tigers, and here comes Caldwell County with the basketball. Inside, Cole Smiley lays it up and in. Jay Breon Spikes with the assist. It's a 24-6 game as you're listening to Tiger basketball on WPKY. Princeton, Kentucky. Russellville in a hurry. The other way shot up and good by Xavier Coleman. 24-8, Caldwell County with the lead. Now working against the Russellville press. Spikes breaks it. Ray's open on the wing. Passes inside to Smiley, and now Smiley, a little miscommunication. Throws it out of bounds, trying to get the ball back to TJ on that left side. So a Tiger turnover, but Caldwell County's done a pretty good job of taking care of the ball so far.
Really good first time turnover for the Tigers. Russellville with 7 so far here in the game.
6:28 to play in the first half. Caldwell County up 24-8. Again, Caldwell County picking up in the backcourt, and here's another turnover. Spikes has it to Ray. Now to Branch. Branch from 12 feet. Baseline, good. Caldwell County looking really good tonight as they search for their third straight win. Now up 26-8, and the press really giving Russellville some problems. Jaquise Todd back into the game after those 2 early fouls for Russellville. He penetrates, kicks it off. Here's Johnson from the corner for 3, and he's got it. They give him 3 on that. They did 26-11. Caldwell County up. TJ Ray wants 3. It rims out on him. Rebound comes down to Russellville. Andrew Dolan with the rebound. Panthers on the move quickly. Here's a shot in the lane, up and good by Devin Kimbrough. So Russellville now getting a little momentum. Caldwell County's lead is 26-13. Caldwell County with a little trouble in backcourt. Now they get it across the line. It's Ray inside. Smiley, good position inside. Couldn't get the shot to go, though. Rebound knocked out of bounds. They're going to say Dolan touched it last for Russellville, so Caldwell County keeps possession.
Russellville with 3 3-point field goals to 2 2-point field goals.
Smiley working inside to get position that time, just couldn't quite finish.
Had great position and could not finish.
5:19 left here in the first half, 26-13. Here's Branch for 3 and got it from the left side. That's a Little Caesars Pizza 3-pointer, and the Tigers now lead 29-13. Caldwell County continues with the pressure. Here's Todd, gets it across the timeline. Elliott with it, back to Todd. Now it comes left side to Kimbrough. Shot up, no good. Rebound to Cole Smiley inside. Again, working hard underneath the basket. Up ahead, here's Riley to the basket, and he lays it up and in. 31-13, and again, Caldwell County really looking sharp tonight at both ends of the floor so far. Todd brings it up the floor, turns it over. Branch going the other way. Tigers with some numbers here. Branch, a short shot, rattles out. Rebound pulled down by Chevis Elliott for the Panthers, and quickly the other way going to the basket is DJ Johnson, and he's going to be fouled by Cole Smiley, and Russellville will get to shoot some free throws here.
Tigers committing their first foul of the evening. Russellville with 4, and those 4 came early in the first quarter.
At the free throw line, DJ Johnson for the Panthers. First one's on its way, and a little bit strong. It comes out of there. 31-13 is the score here at the Cab Gym. The Caldwell County guys playing Russellville tonight. Caldwell County's girls over in Hopkinsville playing University Heights Academy. Another charity toss up for DJ Johnson, and no good as he stepped over the free throw line. You know, you see a lot of players do that anymore, Bob. Used to be back in the day, it was a no-no for sure. A lot of players get away with that, but that time Johnson got caught. Jay Breon Spikes brings it up the middle for the Tigers all the way to the basket. Couldn't get it to go. Rebound is loose, still loose, and Adarius Riley has it. And now it's taken away by Russellville, and Jaquise Todd lost it out of bounds. Russellville was going to have some numbers, and he just couldn't quite get a handle on it over there on that left side.
If he corrals that ball and holds it, it's 3-on-none going down the floor, and I would take my odds any of the week they won't miss that.
Cole Smiley inside with a Farmers Bank shot off the glass and good. 33-13 is the Caldwell County lead.
We call that a baby hook.
Yeah. Russellville with a shot, no good. Rebound put up and in by Elliott. Elliott following his own shot there. 3:51 left in the first half. Caldwell County's lead now 33-15. Fralix on the left side to Branch. He drives baseline. Tries to get it to Darius Riley, but it's picked off by Elliott for Russellville, and the Panthers come the other way. In the corner, Johnson wants another 3. This one's strong, and Branch there for the rebound for the Tigers. Quickly ahead to Darius Riley, left side. He drives underneath, puts a shot up, has it blocked, but a foul is going to be called on Elliott, and that one won't make the Russellville fans very happy either, because Bob, we got to admit, they look pretty clean from up here.
98% ball, wasn't it?
Yeah, at least. So with a Goodwin Insurance free throw, Adarius Riley rolls it in. 3:25 left before halftime. Todd Griffin and Bob Hayes here. Dennis Stevens getting the night off. And I'm calling my first basketball game, Bob, in about 25 years.
You're doing a wonderful job,
Thank
Todd. You haven't missed a lick.
Riley gets another free throw, a chance to restore Caldwell County's 20-point lead. And it rims around and goes in.
Shooter's roll, or shooter's spin, I guess.
I never got one of those. Now a foul in backcourt as Todd gets tripped up, and I think Adarius Riley is going to get caught for this one. So a foul on the Tigers. 3:22 to go in the half. 35-15. Caldwell County leads it. Now they've got Todd trapped. It's a double team, but another reach-in foul, and I think Riley is going to get this one too. A shame there because the Tigers really had that trap set up nicely as Todd came across the timeline over in that corner.
And just about forced a turnover before the Russellville kid managed to corral it.
Todd gets it into front court. Here's Elliott, left side, back top of the key. Todd thought about it. Now he's going to take it from 17. Comes up short. Rebound, battle for it. Loose on the floor, and a tie-up. Todd in there, and Jude East for Caldwell County. And the possession arrow will give the ball to Caldwell County. So it ends up being a team rebound for Caldwell County on the scrum for the ball after the shot.
It was a good-looking scrum from our viewpoint. The Tigers getting after the ball, their effort so far tonight on defense is outstanding. Russellville shooting probably 80% of the shots from three-point land. They can't get the ball inside.
Caldwell County gets the ball into front court. Russellville still man-to-man defensively. Riley gets a screen from East, gives it to Fralix at the top of the key. Now Blaine to East to Branch. Thought about three, but passed on it. Caldwell County works it around the perimeter. Now Riley with an opening all the way to the basket, lays it up and in. Quick first step right there by Darius Riley, and it's 37-15 Caldwell County. Now a trap in backcourt. Russellville gets through it this time, though, and a foul is going to be called on the Tigers. Pretty good move by Cheney there to step through the double team and get the ball over to DJ Johnson, who then picked up the foul.
Foul on Jude East, his first and the Tigers' fourth of the first half.
Under 2.5 to play. Russellville with the basketball, but Caldwell County with a big lead in this one. DJ Johnson penetrates on the right side, leaves the ball for Sean Cheney. Now here's a shot off the glass, rims out, no good. Darius Riley rebounds it for the Tigers, and we're going the other way. Fralix open for three, top of the key, got it. Another Little Caesars Pizza three-pointer, and the Caldwell County lead is 40-15. And Bob, I did not see this one coming tonight.
Playing really well.
Kimbrough all the way to the basket at the other, Cheney with the ball going to the basket, and he draws a foul, and we'll get to shoot some free throws for Russellville.
About the second mistake we've made on defense all night. We didn't stop the ball.
First rule of defense, right? Stop the basketball.
Rule number one. My coach has always said that. Get in his way.
So Sean Cheney at the line for Russellville. First one's on its way, and good. Good-looking stroke right there. Into the lineup for the Tigers. Spikes and Smiley back in, and I believe Todd came back in for Russellville before we get the second free throw from Cheney. 1:50 left in the first half here at the Cab Gym. Caldwell County holding a 40-16 lead. Another free throw for Russellville comes off of there, and Jude East with the rebound, and he's bumped, and we'll get a foul on Russellville underneath the glass.
And that's going to be 6 on Russellville. Not yet in the bonus.
Russellville looks like it's going to pick up a little man-to-man full court pressure this time. And the referee's talking with Coleman from Russellville and Blaine for Caldwell County. Doesn't seem like much going on in this game in that kind of direction, though. Here is Spikes, dribble breaking the pressure right down the middle, leaves it for East baseline. He's double teamed, gets it up anyway, and draws a foul.
Good move by Jude to put that ball up. You almost knew he was going to get fouled in that situation. Russell with 3 players around him.
Russellville in pretty good shape defensively on that play, though, but East forcing the issue a little bit, getting the contact, getting the call, getting to the line for a good one insurance free throw. That is no good as it rims out. Again, 40-16. Caldwell County with a 24-point lead. 1:40 left in the first half. Another free throw for Jude East. He's got it lined up on its way. Short rebound to Jaquise Todd for Russellville. And here come the Panthers with the basketball. We approach 1.5 minutes to go in the first half. Russellville with the ball out front. Todd wants a long three-pointer. This one's a little short. Cole Smiley had it momentarily, lost it. Picked up, though, by Andrew Dolan for the Panthers, and he lays it up and in. 40-18 now. Caldwell County with the ball and the lead. Blaine in the corner to Smiley, and his pass up top picked off. Here's Todd going the other way, all the way to the basket, lays it in with the left hand. Russellville again trying to get a little momentum here before halftime. That makes it a 40-20 ball game. Under a minute to play in the period. Inside, Cole Smiley lays it up and in with a Farmers Bank shot off the pass from Caden Fralix. A 22-point lead for Caldwell County. Here's Todd at the other end. Top of the key, Coleman with it for Russellville. He penetrates, now kicks it off on the wing for a three-pointer. No good by Cheney. Rebound Fralix, and a foul on Russellville. Caldwell County really doing the small things tonight, working for position without the basketball, trying to get position on rebounds. Those are we call them little things, Bob, but they're really big, important things.
If you don't do the little things well, Todd, as you well know, things crumble.
So more free throws coming up for the Tigers. This time Caden Fralix at the free throw line. And free throws have been a bit of a bugaboo for the Tigers this season. I think they were better the last couple of games. Fralix puts one up and rattles it in.
And yesterday we were 72% from the charity stripe, an improvement over our 57% shooting. So if we keep hitting them, we keep raising our percentage.
Fralix short this time. Rebound tipped out of bounds by Spike, so we'll go back to Russellville. 43-20 is your score. Caldwell County leads Russellville with 33 seconds left in the first half. Several Tigers last season above the 80% mark at the free throw line, Bob, and I think as a team, the Tigers were over 70% last year.
Like 79.8.
Yeah. So those are big ones. Here's a ball knocked away, picked off by Caldwell County. Blaine to the other end, and he draws a foul. And we'll get to shoot some more Goodwin Insurance free throws for the Tigers.
That almost could have been called intentional.
Blaine really gets the ball up the court quickly.
Very quickly. Very quickly.
I think you can underestimate the speed of the Tigers sometimes with Blaine, Adarius Riley. Jay Breon comes in when the Tiger bigs want to run the floor.
Even TJ has amazing quickness.
Blaine makes the first free throw, so it's 44-20. Buries the second one. It's 45-20. 18 seconds left in the first half. Caldwell County with the lead. Russellville with possession of the basketball. This is Coleman penetrating. Back out to Todd for three. He can't get it to go. Rebound loose. The Tigers had it momentarily, but Todd comes up with it for Russellville. Now it's loose again and still loose as the horn sounds. Both sides wanting a foul there. It's not going to come for either one, so we're at halftime. And Caldwell County enjoys a big lead at the break. It's Caldwell County 45, Russellville 20 here at the Cab Gym. And we'll be back with our halftime show after this on 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
Blues have you down, you are not alone. Seasonal depression affects many people. If you're experiencing periods of low energy, social withdrawal, hypersomnia, or other symptoms of depression, seek help from one of our licensed professionals with Health First Community Health Center. Visit their website, healthfirstchc.net, or contact their office at 270-365-9455 for more information. Health First Community Health Center is located at 1100 South Jefferson Street in Princeton. At Health First, your health is our first concern.
What does your morning sound like?
Morning, Al.
Next stop, 32nd Street.
Welcome to McDonald's.
Hi, can I get an Egg McMuffin, please?
Here's to making your morning routine a little better with a delicious breakfast from McDonald's.
Start your day with Tess and Ty in the morning.
You're sophisticated, Lovey.
No, that ain't it. See, all good things come from Kentucky, I'm just saying.
I'm not a discard bun bitter fighter. I wonder who doesn't like a cheeseburger. Cheeseburger.
There is no correct way to answer that I will not get in trouble.
I didn't hit those.
I did.
Oh, okay. That's not the term they have listed.
Okay, well, I'm not saying that. I like my job.
What a bad donkey.
Tess and Ty weekday mornings from 6 to 9 on 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
This is Holly Van Hooser with the Woodall Agency in Princeton, Kentucky. Are you wanting the best options that meet your needs? If so, call our friendly and professional agents who are just a phone call away at 365-5541 or visit our website, Woodall at woodallagency.com. We will give you a free quote for your home, auto, or even your business. We will get back with you on the best options that meet your needs. Our office is located at 110 West Washington Street. Call Woodall, y'all.
Shop local, buy local, save big deals.
Imagine if there were a place you could go to buy gift certificates to some of the best businesses in town. Now, imagine all those great gift certificates priced 30, 35, 40%, and at times over 60% or more off retail every day of the week. The Loyal Listener Big Deal Store is online and waiting for you to shop and buy gift certificates to local businesses. Go to WPKYonline.com.
10,641,945,600 inches, 886,828,800 feet, 295,609,600 yards, 167,960 miles.
That's how far the staff at Pennyroyal Hospice traveled last year to serve clients in their 5-county area. If Pennyroyal Hospice traveled 6 3/4 times around the world to serve last year, imagine what they can do for you and your loved one today. Pennyroyal Hospice, living to the fullest.
Grab the clipboard and let's break it down with Dennis and Bob. The halftime show is on. 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
And welcome back to the cab here. We're at halftime. The halftime show is being brought to you by Travis Construction and Concrete. Travis Construction and Concrete for your construction and concrete needs, as well as driveways, porches, foundations, basement walls, decorative concrete, remodels, and more. Good luck, Tigers and Lady Tigers. Here's to building a successful year from Travis Construction and Concrete. We're also remind you that the stats here that we'll go over here with shortly are being brought to you by Ackridge Farm Supply and Ace Hardware. It's a 4th-generation family business and has been providing high-quality goods and services to Western Kentucky farmers and homeowners since 1933. Now with stores in Fredonia and Eddyville to serve your needs. Good luck this year, Tiger and Lady Tigers from Ackridge Farm Supply. And we're here at halftime, and the score as we left to go to commercial break, the score was 45-20, but now as we come back, it's 44-20, and we're not sure where that point or why that point was taken off. But
no, Bob, I don't remember ever getting off a point anyplace. So, 45-20 is what we had, but somewhere in the first minute or two here at halftime, we got a point taken away.
Well, we had 15 field goals, which equate to 30 points. We had 3 3-pointers, equate to 9, and we had 6 free throws. So 30 plus 9 plus 6 is 45. But we'll keep it like it is. I don't know who to take the point away from.
Well, we saw a situation earlier, Bob, where Caldwell County had a free throw down at Crittenden County that never got counted in the book. It was obviously a made free throw, but it never went in the book, and that ended up being a close game, and that really kind of changed the way things played out down the stretch. Funny thing, though, that same night up at Union County, University Heights went up there. Union County had a free throw they missed that was actually counted as a made free throw. Union County came back and took that game to overtime and ended up beating UHA. So sometimes you have to watch the scorebook closely, and that's why there's a home book and a road book down there, so you can kind of make sure those things are even. But it is very possible, and like I said, the same night we saw 2 instances where free throws were missed in the scorebook.
And that, as having been around the game as long as you and I have, Todd, that's almost unacceptable to have something that wrong and not be caught right at the point of, hey, if there's a discussion, let's stop the play and see what's going on, and not just magically pull a point off or put a point on the board. But we'll go right now and assume everything's 45, because, as I say, I don't know who to take the points away. Caldwell County in the first half led by Trip Branch with 12 points. He on 3 2-point field goals, 2 3-pointers. No trips to the charity stripe for his 12 points. 10 points for Cole Smiley on 5 baskets, and all of them probably with 4 assists coming on those 5 baskets. Cole with 10 points. 8 points for Adarius Riley on 3 2-pointers. 2 out of 2 from the charity stripe. 8 points for Caden Fralix on 2 2-point field goals, 1 3-pointer. 1 out of 2 from the charity stripe. That's for his 8 points. And 4 points for Jamarius Blaine on a field goal, 2 out of 2 from the charity stripe, and 3 points for Jude East on a field goal, and 1 out of 4 from the charity stripe. Caldwell County in the first half, 6 out of 10 from the free throw line. Only 3 turnovers tonight, and we know that's going to make Coach K really, really happy.
They don't know where it went. The scorekeeper, both books are at 44. They don't know.
Yeah, John's telling us both books are at 44, Bob, so apparently our halftime score is 44-20.
Maybe I ought to get me a carrier pigeon and mail my sheet down there to him. And
I asked him if you wanted it.
Well, you know, the first thing you check is the free throw situation to see if one got counted or didn't get counted. The second thing is maybe we called a 3-pointer, a 2-pointer, and somebody had a toe on the line someplace and we didn't catch it.
Well, and then to be corrected at halftime after everything was over, because our last 3-pointer came probably midway through the second quarter or maybe earlier in the second quarter. So anyway, as they say, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
The scorekeeper feel good that our score reflected what he had.
And looking at Russellville here, they're led in the first half by DJ Johnson with 6 points, both on 3-pointers. 5 points for Devin Kilgore on a 2-point field goal, and 1 3-pointer for his 5. And 2 points each for Xavier Coleman on a 2-pointer. 2 points for Chevis Elliott on a 2-point basket. 2 points for Jaquise Todd. Their leading scorer on the year held so far in the first half in check with 2 points on a field goal, and 2 points for Andrew Dowland on a field goal, and 1 point for Sean Cheney on 1 out of 2 from the charity stripe. Russellville 1 out of 3 tonight from the charity stripe, and 11 turnovers in the first half. So all in all, Todd, it was a great first half for the Tigers, and really working out a lot of kinks, and you see improvement. I mean, it's visible right in front of our eyes.
44-20, the Tigers lead Russellville here. Over in Hopkinsville, the Lady Tigers and UAJ are tied up at 26 at halftime. We're going to get another break in here before we begin the second half, so stay with us back after this on 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
This is a little long one.
Well, that's good.
This is your invitation to join us as we talk sports. Sometimes it's local sports. Sometimes we talk about national sports news. We always have a guest, and you are always invited to listen. The Sideline Report is brought to you in part by ABC Finance, U-Ride, and Bashir Sawmill. I'll be looking for you to join us Thursday mornings at 8:05 for the Sideline Report. You can tune in on 1580, 103.3, or online at WPKYonline.com.
And we're back here at the camp, and while we're away, they've put up the 45 for us, but now they've taken it back to 44, so we don't know what's going on.
Well, I thought Andrew Felker had gone over to the scorer's table and talked him into that other point, Bob, but then they took it back off again.
And I remind you, the third quarter is being brought to you by Cozy Living Interiors and Boutique, located in Princeton. Beautiful furniture, baby furniture, gifts, and registry, home decor, boutique clothes, and accessories. Christmas sales going on right now out there. Stop in and see Pam at Cozy Living, everything a home should be. Start the third quarter, inbounding the ball is Russellville, and for the call, Todd Griffin.
Russellville does have it to start the second half. Caldwell County with a 24-point lead as we begin play here in the third period. Caldwell County back to their 2-3 zone. Russellville on the perimeter. In the corner it goes to Cheney. He's double teamed over there. He's in some trouble, steps through it, gets the ball away safely to Elliott. Now Todd leaves it on the right side to Coleman, and a foul is going to be called to stop play. 26 seconds into the second half. So we're going to go 44-20, Bob, is what we're going with.
Okay, we'll go with 44-20.
Russellville gets it in to Jaquise Todd. On the right side he comes to Xavier Coleman. Now in the corner, Elliott thought about a 3, passed on it. Now gets it back up top to Todd. He wants a long 3-pointer, and it's just a little bit short. Caden Fralix with a good block out there to grab the rebound for the Tigers. Riley to Branch. He drives baseline, pulls up, hangs, lays it off the glass, and good. That's another Farmers Bank shot, and it puts the Tigers up 46-20 over Russellville. Russellville out of the 13th district over in the 4th region. As we mentioned in the pregame, don't get to see them very often. Just the second matchup ever between Caldwell and Russellville.
Walking.
Weird call there. It looked like there might have been a foul. Then it looked like Todd might have walked, and then they call a jump ball. So the ball will go to Caldwell County.
Turnover, Russellville.
Yeah, the Russellville fans are not going to speak highly of the officiating tonight.
I wonder if, I guess he's our second region official.
Yes. In the corner, Caden Fralix for three. No good. Battle for the rebound. Caldwell County is on the back. Jackson Hampton had possession that time for Russellville and drew the foul.
They're going to get Jude East for his third foul.
Caldwell with a 2-2-1 full court press. Russellville works with it. Coleman still in backcourt. Now Cheney finally gets it into front court. Todd has it. A little pull up in the lane. Good on the run. Nice looking shot there, and it's 46-22. Caldwell County with the lead. Riley double teamed out front. Gets away. Blaine in the corner. Drives all the way to the basket. Lays it up and in. Nice move there and a tough little shot as Jamarius Blaine got it to go. And we've got a timeout on the court. 6:13 to play here in the third quarter. Caldwell up 48-22. Back after this on WPKY.
James Bond Roofing has been servicing the residents of Caldwell County for 25 years and has seen many years of Tiger sports accomplishments. They would like to wish all of the Tiger sports teams good luck this season. However, there are a couple players out there they are a little more partial to. So here's a big James Bond Roofing shout out to their very own Tiger football players, Ben Holt and Carter Jackson. Go get them, boys, and go Tigers!
And welcome back to the Cab. That timeout brought to you by Russo Law. Russo Law located downtown Princeton, ready to serve your legal needs. Russo Law wishes the Tigers and Lady Tigers a safe and successful season. Russellville inbound the ball backcourt, and for the call, Todd Griffin.
6 minutes to play in the third period, 48-22. Caldwell County leads it. Russellville with the basketball, and Caldwell County trying to put a little pressure out front out of that 2-3 zone. I think the Tigers have done a great job out of this zone defense tonight. Sometimes you get back in that 2-3 and people just want to sit in places, but Caldwell County moving with the basketball, and here's a turnover. Darius Riley at the other end lays it up and in. Another Farmers Bank shot. Riley with another bucket, and it's 50-22 Caldwell County.
Costly turnover that time by Russellville.
Caldwell County with a 2-on-1 break, but Riley keeps it. Now here's another turnover. Fralix ahead, and it's picked off loose. It goes out of bounds. They say off of Russellville, so Caldwell County will keep possession. Caldwell County to inbound from underneath its own basket. Fralix will do the honors. 5:23 left in the third period, and Caldwell County up 50-22. In the branch, he wants three. No good off the back of the rim. Coleman with the board for Russellville, and here come the Panthers. Into front court. Coleman still out front with the basketball to Elliott on the left wing. Caldwell County trying to trap out of this a little bit. Now here's some penetration. Ball knocked loose, picked up, loose again. Now here's Cheney with the basketball for Russellville. He leaves it off inside for Hampton. Back out front to Coleman. Coleman penetrates and kicks. Here's a three-pointer airborne and good by Elliott to make it a 50-25 Caldwell County lead. Russellville tries to press. Caldwell breaks it inside. Here's a shot put up and a big foul. And Cole Smiley will get to shoot free throws. And Jackson Hampton took a spill on the defensive side for Russellville.
Two Panthers are down. They converged on Cole and ran into each other.
Some nice passing there for the Tigers, though. Again, able to break the pressure and get some easy looks. Russellville players trying to shake that one off, Bob. That was a pretty big collision inside on that play.
And one thing, that wooden floor is unforgiving. Both players look like they're going to be removed from the game and let those bones, because it hurts. It smarts right now.
Jackson Hampton limps off, and also coming over Jaquise Todd. And we mentioned coming into the game, Todd, the leading scorer for Russellville coming in, scoring over 20 points a game.
Being halted tonight in that aspect.
Cole Smiley at the line for the Tigers, and the first one kicks out, no good. Another Goodwin Insurance free throw coming up, though, for Smiley. 4:41 to play in the third period. It's a 50-25 Caldwell County lead. Now make it 51-25 as Smiley connects on the second one. The Tigers staying with the pressure. Russellville in backcourt. Dowling gets it across to Coleman. Caldwell really extending the pressure out of that 2-3 zone. Riley giving them fits. Up top with the basketball is Elliott. He leaves it for DJ Johnson. And now Xavier Coleman with the ball out near the midcourt stripe. Russellville a little slow to try to get into what they want to do on the offensive end this trip down. Left side it goes Johnson. Now free throw line extended left side to Cheney. He kicks it back out to Coleman. Johnson to Coleman. They swing it around and go inside. Dowling has it, knocks away, and it is picked up by Caldwell County, and here we go the other way. Freilich all the way to the basket, and he draws a foul. 2 more free throws coming up for the Tigers, who own a 51-25 lead with 3:51 left here in the third quarter.
Russellville just cannot get the ball inside tonight against the Tigers defense, and as you mentioned, you can sit back in that zone and let all kinds of things happen, but we're effective outside and inside.
First Goodwin Insurance free throw by Caden Freilich is good. TJ Ray back into the lineup for the Tigers. Devin Kimbrough back in for the Panthers. Again, Caldwell County and Russellville tonight here at the Cab Gym. Freilich with another free throw, it's good, and the Tiger lead is 53-25 over the midway point here in the third quarter. Caldwell County still trying to press a little bit. Russellville breaks it and now throws it out of bounds.
Great catch by Ronnie Cash over there in the second row.
Good thing he was paying attention over there.
I'm glad he didn't have his Coke in his hand.
Tigers push it into front court in a hurry. TJ Ray up top now to Spikes. He wants to drive the lane, and a foul is going to be called on Russellville. Bob looking around the crowd tonight to see former Tiger coach Robin Scott in the house, so must be a big game tonight if Coach Scott's here.
Well, and I saw Robin when I came in, about the only player down here, or fan down here to our left, right under us. So, yeah, it's always good to see Coach Scott here at the game.
The fans split tonight with the girls playing over at UHA and the boys here against Russellville, so it kind of makes it tough to get all the blue and gold fans in the same place. Jabrion Spikes with a free throw that's up and good, and he will have another one. 54-25. Caldwell County with a big lead on Russellville here tonight. Spikes with another one. This one's long, kicks off, and the rebound grabbed down by Devin Kimbrough for the Panthers. Caldwell County still picking up in the backcourt. Russellville breaks the pressure, though. In the corner it goes to Kimbrough. He'll try a three-pointer that's off the back of the rim, but Cheney grabs the board for the Panthers. No good on the follow. Gets it right back and lays it up and in. So Russellville, for one of the few times tonight, Bob, able to get on the glass and get a putback.
Worked the boards really well that time.
Other end, Freilich leaves it for Smiley. It's up and good, and a foul is called, and I think the foul is away from the basketball, and the Tigers will retain possession of the ball.
And they're going to count the basket.
Yeah. So the basket by Smiley is good.
He took that from an assist off by Caden Freilich, and then Caden then gets fouled by number 4.
So the Tigers are up, and now they turn the ball over. Here is Johnson with it, going the other way for the Panthers. Knocked away by TJ Ray, but Ray is going to pick up the foul on this play. 2:53 to go in the third quarter. 56-27 is the Caldwell County lead. The Tigers looking for their third straight win after opening the season with 5 straight losses. Inbounds it comes to Coleman. Coleman leaves it out front for Kimbrough. Kimbrough trying to work inside now. Forces a shot up. That's no good. Cole Smiley with a rebound. And now we have a technical foul called on the Russellville bench. Well, we mentioned earlier that Russellville hasn't been happy with the officiating. And, Bob, anytime you go out of region, you almost expect not to get a friendly whistle. As a matter of fact, when Caldwell played Russellville up there, whatever it was, 6 years ago, I remember that game having some calls that didn't exactly go Caldwell's way that night.
I do remember that.
Free throw by T.J. Ray is good on the technical. Ray with another one. A Goodwin Insurance free throw. It's good again.
T.J. making a bid to be the designated technical foul shooter this year. Drill those two. Great little shot.
58-27 is the Caldwell County lead. And, I do feel for the Panther faithful a little bit because I do think they've missed a few calls tonight that, that could have been.
I would say probably 3 or 4 calls, but certainly they've met their match so far tonight in the Tigers.
Like I said, Caldwell County's played really well tonight. Don't take that away from the Tigers. Here's Ray with it. Leaves it for Smiley at the top of the key. Left side to Spikes. Now back inside Smiley. Nice move. Lays it up and in. A Farmers bank shot. Pretty play right there. And the Tigers lead at 60-25. And we're nearing running clock territory.
A lot of our baskets tonight are bank shots off of assists.
60-27. Caldwell up. Now here's have we got another technical foul called on the Russellville bench? They said technical on the head coach, and the head coach is asking, said he was just asking a question. So 2:02 to play. It's 60-27. Caldwell County, want to make sure you get the score right. It's a 33-point Tiger lead, and T.J. Ray is going back to the free throw line.
Shoot, they might as well give us that extra point back again, Todd, on that.
And I believe the Russellville head coach has been sent out of the game, Bob. He's going to the locker room. First free throw by T.J. Ray is good. Look good there.
Yes.
Another Goodwin Insurance free throw makes it 61-27, Caldwell County.
Great looking form T.J. has.
Free throws up, and this one rattles around and goes in. Got a nice kick off the front of the rim.
Soft touch.
Yeah.
And again, the Tigers get the ball out of bounds from the technical.
That makes it a 35-point difference, which should put us in the running clock category, Bob.
Oh, I wouldn't trust these people to know if that's the case or not.
If my addition or subtraction
you're right on. Now Dennis is improving on that.
T.J. Ray to the basket and lays it up and in for the Tigers. So now it's a 64-27 game. 1:50 to play. Ball knocked out of bounds. It will stay with the Russellville Panthers.
And it is running.
We do have a running clock here tonight, so that'll make the fourth quarter a little quicker. I'm a little shocked by this because I thought this was a 6 or 8 point game either way.
Well, it's certainly stacked up to be a dog fight.
Russellville with the basketball. Out front, Coleman to Elliott. Now back to Coleman. Penetrates. Dishes to Johnson on the right side. Baseline. Coleman comes out and gets it. And now another whistle. And a timeout. A timeout for Russellville. So 1:16 to play here in the third quarter. Caldwell County leads at 64-27. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
Don't be left out in the cold this winter. Fortner Gas is ready to keep you warm. Fortner Gas is available 24/7 and will always take care of their customers when other companies leave people in the cold. Just contact Fortner Gas and schedule a propane delivery to your home or business. They want your business and will prove that to you. You can count on Fortner Gas in Princeton to keep you warm and toasty this winter. Doesn't that sound good? Fortner Gas, since 1951.
Hi, this is Clay Farless at Farmers Bank. Do you have a checking account? Of course, we all do. Is your checking account paying you 2.75% interest? That's right, 2.75% annual percentage yield on your checking account balance up to $15,000. All you have to do to qualify is use your debit card at least 12 times and check online banking or your mobile app once per statement cycle. Come by the bank and ask us about the Next Plus account today. You work hard for your money. We think that it's time that your money works hard for you. Farmers Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC.
And welcome back to the cab. 1:16 to go here in the third quarter. We're in a running clock situation. Russellville inbound at side front court, and for the call, Todd Griffin.
Russellville gets it in to Coleman. Looking over the Tiger defense. Looks like Caldwell's gone to more of a 3-2 look out of this zone now. Russellville still up top with it. Here's Coleman. Leaves it for D.J. Johnson, who circles back out top near the midcourt jump circle. Now he gets the ball to Cheney. His shot comes up short, but Kimbrough there for the rebound, and Russellville still has it. Outside, Coleman dribbles to the corner, leaves it back out for Cheney. Cheney had it knocked away, still loose, but Johnson grabs it for the Panthers, drives underneath, shot up, no good. Rebound to Cole Smiley. Here come the Tigers in a hurry. Javante Riley, who's checked in, can't get it to go. Spikes with the rebound, can't get it. Now it's loose and saved in by Russellville, and a quick run out the other way, layup up and in by Devin Kimbrough. And I think it was Coleman at the other end who made a really great save for Russellville to keep that ball alive. 15 seconds left in the third quarter. Caldwell County with a 35-point lead. Spikes, trapped out front, steps through it, gets fouled, no call. Now to Javante Riley. Inside, he forces it up and in. And that's going to be the third quarter. Caldwell County will take a big lead to the final frame here tonight. It's Tigers 66, Russellville 29. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
Employee pricing is back at Trice Hughes in Princeton. Almost every Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram has employee pricing for the entire month of December. That means you pay what we pay and not a cent more. An extra savings of between $1,000 to more than $2,000 on some models. Some trucks with as much as $14,000 off. Trice priced. Come see us before the sale ends. Trice wants your business, so give Trice a try. Trice Hughes, Highway 91 North in Princeton.
Get into shape and feel good at Trilogy Performance Sports. Trilogy is a family-friendly environment that offers a wide range of classes to reach your fitness and well-being goals. Whether you're into yoga, gymnastics, sports training, team training, cardio, kickboxing, or weightlifting, Trilogy has something for the whole family. Family discounts available, and your first 2 weeks are free. Located in Princeton behind Cash Express. Be better than you used to be at Trilogy Performance Sports.
And welcome back to the Cab. Fourth quarter coming up, being brought to you by Cozy Living Interiors and Boutique. Cozy Living, located next to the bowling alley in Princeton. Stop in and see Pam. Stop in and meet Jake, the store mascot. Cozy Living, everything a home should be. Russellville to inbound the ball to start the fourth quarter. One of the referees talking to the Russellville coach that we see coming out of the locker room, and that's a no-no.
66-29 is the Caldwell County lead. Tigers up big on Russellville, and we are under the running clock, so the fourth quarter should go pretty quickly here tonight as the Tigers look to wrap up their third straight win this week. Russellville works it around the perimeter. Spikes, knocks it away, but can't quite save it in bounds. Tried to make an athletic play over there after deflecting the pass and leaping and saving it in, but just couldn't quite get the handle on it.
Just about pulled it off.
Russellville has the basketball inbounds. Inside they go. Coleman kicks it back out. Johnson hits a three-pointer from deep on the left wing.
That's his third one of the night.
66-32. Caldwell County leading here on the way to, you would think, a third straight victory over Russellville after wins over Todd County and Dawson Springs. Inside, Cole Smiley with it, and he draws a foul, and they will count the basket.
And I think the reason he got that call was the Russellville guy was backing up and moving, and really I just saw very little contact.
Smiley at the free throw line. A good one. Insurance free throw up, and it rattles and goes back down. 7:10 left in the contest. 68-32 is what we have on the scoreboard. Caldwell County with a 36-point lead. Russellville works the ball around the perimeter. Cheney on the right side now goes to the baseline. Inside, Kimbrough has his shot blocked by Javante Riley. Riley's a big kid in the middle, Bob, especially on that defensive end.
Lanky and just a lot of athleticism.
Javante Riley and Adarius Riley both in the game now for the Tigers. TJ Ray, Cole Smiley also in there with Jabrion Spikes. Here's a shot put up, three-pointer, no good by Kimbrough. And Adarius Riley has the ball for Caldwell County, and he draws a foul, bringing the ball across the timeline.
Foul going to be on number 3 for Russellville. There, his second.
And now the scoreboard says 69-32, so a little trouble tonight trying to keep the score situated, but Riley at the free throw line, hits his first one. That will make it 70-32. Clock stops on the free throws, but we'll get going again once the ball's put back in play. Riley with another one. He's got it. 71-32 is the Caldwell County lead. Clock running with 6:20 to play. Again, Tigers and Panthers here at the Cab Gym tonight. The girls over in Hopkinsville playing University Heights Academy. Last score I saw there was a 26-26 tie at halftime. Three-pointer from Coleman in the corner, up and good for the Russellville Panthers. 71-35. Spikes brings it into front court. Left wing it comes to Darius Riley. Riley at the free throw line. Passes on a shot. Javante Riley now to Spikes. Cole Smiley to TJ Ray. Ray dribbles in, leaves it back for Smiley. A short jumper, up and good. Caldwell County has played pretty well at both ends of the floor tonight, Bob.
Yes, and shooting the ball really well.
Now here's a pass inside to Cheney, and he puts it up and in for Russellville. 73-37 is the Caldwell County lead. 5:19 left in the contest. TJ Ray gets a pick from Smiley. Tigers go right side with it now. Darius Riley inside. TJ Ray gets a nice pass from Cole Smiley, but his shot may have been deflected, and Russellville has it headed the other way. Coleman with the ball outside the three-point arc. Now in the corner it goes. A three by Elliott bangs off the front of the rim. Darius Riley with another board for the Tigers. 4:48 left. And Darius Riley is going to slow things down as the Tigers bring it to TJ Ray now on the left wing. Up top to Javante Riley. Riley puts down a dribble. Cole Smiley now with it on the right wing. Back to Spikes. Russellville man-to-man. Spikes quickly inside to Javante Riley, and he puts it up and in. That young man the last two nights, Bob, is making a case for more playing time.
Well, I think he has earned it. He played well in JV games and knows what he's doing out there.
Inside shot put up and in. Nice pump fake there by Devin Kimbrough. 4:10 to go in the game. 75-39. Caldwell County with the lead and the basketball as Darius Riley brings it up. Now a ball gets loose from some of the youngsters and comes out on the floor. So a brief stoppage in the action, but just 4:02 to play in the contest. Caldwell County up 75-39. Todd Griffin on the broadcast tonight with Bob Hayes. Dennis Stevens getting the night off, so lucky for me to get to jump in and get to call the game. John Miller also here getting us on the air. Tess Cowan running the camera if you're watching on the live stream. Coach Earl Hammond also down there, part of the team tonight with his WPKY t-shirt on. So we got a full house up here watching the game as the Tigers lead Russellville. And the Tigers with a turnover as Javante Riley tried to drive to the basket and just kind of lost the handle on it there, Bob.
Well, I think his foot got in the way.
I've been there. a rare turnover tonight for the Tigers, though, it seems like. I don't remember seeing.
Only two of this half so far, 5 for the night.
And now a steal by Spikes ahead to Javante Riley. Lays it up too hard. TJ Ray tips, no good. Cole Smiley with it and lays it back and in. 3:25 to go, and the Tigers up 77-39, putting the finishing touches on a game here tonight that should move the Tigers to 3-5 on the season. And you go back and think maybe what if some of those games early, but maybe some of those travails early in the season had kind of helped the Tigers here. Here's a shot put up and in by Andrew Dowland at the other end for Russellville. It's now 77-41, Caldwell County. Under 3 minutes to play.
Cole Smiley with 22 points so far here tonight.
Pretty good night.
Good night.
Spikes up top to Javante Riley on the right side. Russellville still man-to-man, trying to overplay things a little bit. There's a foul, and wasn't sure if we'd get that call or not, but TJ Ray got bumped, and we'll go to the line for one and the bonus here. Tomorrow, the Tigers will be at Union County, an afternoon game, JV action at 3 o'clock. The varsity game at 4:30 at Union County. So the broadcast here on WPKY beginning about 4:15 as TJ Riley hits his first Goodwin Insurance free throw.
Your first mistake of the night, Todd.
What's that?
TJ Ray.
Oh, TJ Ray. Glad somebody was listening. TJ hits a second one.
6 for 6 tonight for TJ.
79-41.
Yes.
My mind was on tomorrow's game, Bob.
Yes.
Dennis will be back tomorrow. Here's Johnson at the other end for a three. No good. Jude East had it momentarily, knocked away from him by Russellville. Tigers maintain possession. Clock running, 2:20 to play. 79-41. Caldwell County with a big lead here.
You have done remarkably well tonight, Todd.
Well, thank you.
I'm extremely happy, and your A+ went to an A.
Have to work harder next time. That'll give me something to shoot for on the next broadcast.
It's all effort, as they say.
TJ Ray inside, Javante Riley a little bit short. Cole Smiley crashing, gets the ball back to TJ. Now Jabrion Spikes out between the circles, and the Tigers reset the offense. Smiley to Javante Riley. Now TJ Ray comes back up top to take it. A minute 42 to go. Caldwell County with the basketball. Jude East on the wing, and a 5-second call. A little slow to put the dribble down there.
Only the third turnover of the second half. Caldwell County was 6 tonight. Just an outstanding game.
Well, like we said, you have to leave yourself some room for improvement next time. Here's a free throw line jumper put up by the Panthers. No good. Javante Riley with the ball. We're down to a minute 9 left in the game. 79-41 is the Caldwell County lead. The Tigers are going to improve to 3-5 on the season. Again, Union County is the destination tomorrow. Also here at the Cab tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock, the Armstrong Tiger Classic Wrestling Tournament. Be sure to come out here and check out the Tiger Mat Men. They've had a pretty good season so far, young season for the wrestlers, but Caldwell County off to a good start. Spikes on the right side with it as the clock ticks down to 36 seconds. Smiley now to Jude East on the left wing. East in a double team, but gets the ball away to Smiley. Caldwell County just going to run this clock out with a 79-41 lead if they can. Jabrion Spikes up top. Needs to get rid of it. Close to a 5-second count, but he gets away from the defender.
Doing his Marcus Haynes footwork on that now.
And now he turns it over.
Yes.
Under 10 seconds to go. Clock is on the move. Russellville, will they even get the ball inbounds? 3 seconds, 2. Here is Coleman. He'll fire a long 3 at the horn. That's no good, and that's it. Caldwell County wins its 3rd straight game of the week, improving to 3-5 on the season with a 79-41 win over Russellville tonight at the Cab Gym. Back with the postgame show after this on 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
Delicious, authentic Mexican cuisine, head to La Potosina Mexican Restaurant in Princeton or in Marion. Maria's specials are a local favorite you're sure to love. Stop in for delicious lunch or dinner. La Potosina Mexican Restaurant is open 7 days a week, Monday through Thursday 11 to 9, Friday and Saturday 11 to 9:30, Sundays 11 to 9. And they offer lunch specials Monday through Friday 11 to 3. Be sure to like them on Facebook for updates and specials. La Potosina Mexican Restaurant in Princeton or Marion.
This is Donnie Baker, owner of Audubell Hearing Center in Princeton, Murray, and Paducah. Are you hearing but not understanding? Does it seem that people mumble when they are talking to you? Do family members say you turn the TV up too loud? If this describes you or a loved one, call me. Give me an hour, I can change your life. Call for a free hearing test today, 270-554-1900. Helping you hear well at Audubell.
The Christmas shopping season is underway. Let me ask you a question. Will you purchase your gifts from an online, out-of-state e-commerce company? Or will you support our local retailers right here in our community? Hi, I'm Beth Mann with the Edge Media Group. Where you choose to shop will have tremendous impact on our community. Buy from our local businesses. The taxes stay here to support the things we enjoy. When's the last time you saw Amazon, Wayfair, or any other e-commerce company sponsor our local ball teams, clubs, and organizations, support community events, or donate to a worthy local nonprofit? They don't. Online, out-of-state companies give very little, if any, back and don't create local jobs. The e-commerce companies are desperately trying to take another brick out of our local brick-and-mortar stores. This Christmas shopping season, show your support and shop local. All of us at WKDZ, WHVO, and WPKY are wishing you a very blessed Christmas season, and we thank you for supporting our local retailers when you can.
Back at the Community Activities Building where Caldwell County sweeps Russellville tonight. The varsity Tigers claiming a 79-41 victory in the varsity contest. JVers won 42-36 in the opener. For Caldwell County's varsity squad, it's 3 straight wins and a 3-5 record as the Tigers trying to work their way back to 500 after that 0-5 start. Tomorrow, Caldwell County's guys will travel to Union County. It's JV at 3 o'clock, varsity at 4:30. Our broadcast here on WPKY tomorrow will be at 4:15. No live video tomorrow, but you can listen to the game here on 1580, 103.3, and WPKYonline.com and the WPKY app as the Tigers play at Union County tomorrow. Also tomorrow, as we mentioned on the broadcast a couple of times, the Armstrong Tiger Classic will be here at the Cab Gym. Big wrestling tournament coming up as the Tigers will have 10 teams here for the dual match format. It's Caldwell County's wrestlers here at the Armstrong Tiger Classic tomorrow